Hello and welcome. We've got a battle report on the channel again today, but this time it's an 800 points for you all. We're trying out some new scenery, so we've got some of these Esquiliath / Minas Tirith buildings are painted up recently and some fountains to go with it. The scenario we're playing today is Breakthrough. On the forces, we've got Laketown Militia, which is my force here. Tons and tons of models. I'll talk it through briefly. We've got Bard with armour and horse. We've got his two kids. We've got Alfred. He's got 12 Laketown Militia in them. He's then got Gandalf on horse, 8 Laketown in there as well. Bilbo, he's hidden somewhere at the front. Leading some Laketown Militia as well. He's got 8 of them. Hilda's got 8 over on this right hand side. Bane has also got 7, and he's in the centre of the pitch, just over here. So grand total of 51 models, so quite a few, which hopefully will work in this scenario. Breakthrough essentially is you've got to keep your own area on the back. You've got to keep the ones on the midline to score more victory points. They're 2 worth 2 each, I believe. That one's worth 1, and then the one on the opponent's side behind his ranks is worth 4 if you can get there and be the only one touch, well, within 3 inches of it. We got Paul as well. Paul's going to talk through his list briefly.
So I've got a Defenders of Helms Deep Legendary Legion. So you've got first warband is Theoden with a set of Royal Guard. There's 6 with Throne Spear, 1 with Sword. We've got Aragon, who's with 8 Warriors of Rohan, all with Throne Spear and Shield. He's got Haleth with him. We've got Haldir with 5 Galadriel Warriors with Bow and Spear. He's also got the Banner and Spear. And then the last warband is Legolas with Aldor. He's got 3 Warriors of Rohan with Throne Spear and Shield, and 3 Galadriel Warriors with Bow and Spear.
Cool. So hopefully with the new Legendary Legion you'll get Fight 7 Aragorn on the channel.
Yep.
And you can use your thrown spears as spear sports, but only on the turn you don't throw them.
Yeah.
Cool. And shall we roll for priority, turn 1?
Yeah. Mighty 4.
Oh, I should probably do Alfred first. So I'll do Alfred after this, but we're roll. It's a 5. So I would go first turn. Any heroics to be called?
No, not for me.
And we'll come back just after we've sorted that out. So turn 1 movement, what's happened is Laketown have moved up and advanced, heading around either side. Bilbo's put on the ring. And then what we're going to just do is quickly the casting of magic, which is Gandalf during his movement phase. He's going to cause a sorcerer's blast just in front of Legolas on the warrior in front of him. We're going to chuck 2 dice and it's free this turn. So 3 dice in total, needing a 5 for it to go off. Goes off on a 5. Because it's cast on a warrior model, there's no chance for it to be dispelled. He goes back D6, I believe. So he's going back 6 inches. But he would actually just stop in front of Legolas because I think they've changed the rules. So he just gets knocked prone and Legolas gets knocked prone. It used to be the case that they used to be blasted X amount of inches away and then go through models like Hurl, but it's not anymore. Defense of your Rohan is 5, I believe. So he takes a strike, 5 hit, which doesn't kill him. Legolas will take a strength 3 hit. Nope, and I think it's 1 strength 3 hit on the other guy. I will check. Okay, so we just checked it and it's just 1 strength 5 hit for the nominated target. You don't take an additional strength 3 for hitting a guy. So they're both just not prone, just here. And that's the excitement of my movement. I think Gandalf's just going to stay put, so head on to Paul's movement now and come back. So we're back with the movement phase. Paul's just moved Aragorn slightly, apparently, just over there. The others have all stayed put, yeah?
Apart from these 2 at the back have moved 6, so they can't shoot, and they've just moved as well.
Okay, fair enough. We're coming into the shoot phase. Aldor has an ability which allows him to shoot first, like a correct shoot. So we're just going to work that out.
Yeah. So if he has heroic accuracy, does that mean he has...
Right, so beginning of the shoot phase, we've read through Aldor's rules, and Paul wants to call heroic accuracy. Also shouting take aim, so it'll affect everybody within 6 of him to re-roll in the way test. He's shooting first just for his rules, even though it's my priority. You're hitting on a 5+.
I am. I get to re-roll, all fail to hits. It doesn't make a difference anyway.
That didn't work. So my shooting, I believe what we'd do is, because we've just got these bowmen here, is there any tasty shots on there? I think just the bowman, isn't it, really?
Mm-hmm.
Although you're defense 5, aren't you?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 6 to wound you anyway. So I'll just shoot these at the old bowman.
Okay.
Prioritise the ones that haven't moved half.
Yeah, so those two haven't moved at all, and they've moved completely.
Yeah, so 5 shots in total. 1 hits because they moved, and then a 6 to wound. There's a wound. Good start. And then Bard, who did he move half? Yeah, I think he stayed still, didn't he?
I think he moves a little bit. No, because you
No.
moved him forward at all, weren't you?
No, that's the centre line.
Yeah.
So Bard is going to take his shots. I think he goes for Halif within in the way.
Okay.
Just because he's in front of him.
Yeah.
So it's in the way of the dude, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think the terrain. He's over the height of it anyway. So.
Fair enough. We'll have a go. So he's hitting on a 3+. Does he use a might point to hit?
Doesn't he get multiple shots, Bard?
He does, but he has to hit to keep generating it. I think he's going to use a might point to hit because it's probably the only time he's going to use his bow. In the way, it gets past him. And then on Halif, defense 5.
Defense 4.
Defense 4. So it's a great bow, so it's forced to wound him. Oh, I don't know if it's worth another might point.
2 fate, 2 wounds.
2 fate, 2 wounds. The problem is I've got plenty of might, so I guess I'll do it. Yeah, 2. There's another might point. Why not?
You're going to continue your shot. I'll use my fate first.
Next shot, I'll do the same one. He hits. Hits the front guy. Doesn't kill him. Last one. Hits. Gets past. Wounds. 2 wounds on Halif.
So his first fate, time, and his second fate takes a wound because he's only got 1
So he's down to 1 wound. Which, I don't know if it's a fair trade, but I mean, it might work. Seeing that he's taken a wound. And I think that's pretty much it from shooting, because I've got no other shots. It goes on to yours.
Cool. So we'll start with the Royal Guard over here with the throwing spears.
Yeah, so just these ones.
4, 6. So do 6 at the front rank of 6. You're on 4s, 3 hits. And your defense
4 or 5, so 5.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Are they strength 4 throwing spears? Or?
No, that's strength 3.
Okay, so 2 wounds. We'll go for these 2 here.
Yep.
Thin you out a bit.
Let's do that.
We'll go these 4 with throwing spears again at that bunch there.
Yeah.
Two hits. 1 wound.
1 wound.
I'll take the other front guy.
That's pretty dead.
We'll do Legolas.
So he's moved half his turn because he got knocked prone.
So he's hitting on 4s.
It's twice.
No wounds.
Nope.
And we'll do this Gladrian Warrior into that front rank again. Well, no longer front rank, no. We'll then do these 5 spearmen at the front rank. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
It's not bad.
Let's go. It's a good start from the
Yeah,
throwing
there's
spears.
a lot of missile weapons.
We'll do Halif, who's hits on 4s. He'll shoot at...
Oh, he has a bow.
He has a bow as well. Hits. Wounds.
Strength 2 bow, so no.
Yeah, okay. And then we'll do the 2, 4. Galadriel Warriors with bow, and then I'll do Howdy.
So this is the 4 that haven't moved, yeah?
Yeah, so these 4 and Howdy.
Yeah.
So Howdy will be in the non-Fangorn dice.
Good rolling.
Shooting elves.
Nothing.
I've had a better at shooting than the elves.
I know, it's the throwing spears have done the damage, to be fair.
And that's it for my shooting.
And that's it, yeah. Cool. Okay, so we've got no combat, so we'll roll for priority. 4 to your 6. You roll. I'll do Alfred's last point, I will as well, as we've rolled too quickly. Right, so what's happened is we called heroic move with Gandalf after losing the priority. Aragorn's used his 3-1 for the turn to try and counter. The roll-off went to Laketown. Gandalf, well, prior to that, we gave an extra might point to Bard, and now Alfred's out. But Gandalf is moved up, and he's going to do a Sorcerer's Blast on the model in front of Halith. And he's called with me, so everybody within 6 of him will be ending their move within 6. So we're just going to do the Sorcerer's Blast now. I'm going to use 2 and a 3 again. Do I have 2 and a 3? I mean, I've got lots of wheels, so I'm going to use just 2. It goes off on a 5. And then it's another strength 5 hit on your spearman, so 4s to no, and a strength 3 on Halith. No, I guess I could use 2 points of might to kill. We're going to use 2 points of might from Gandalf to kill him off, because I don't like the idea of a fight 7 Aragorn.
So mean.
Yeah, but it's worth it, I think, in this opinion. And then we'll come back after the rest of the movement. So after ensuing movement phases, Aragorn just moved up by himself, not calling with me. Paused and had priority. I think you killed 1 with throwing spears from the Royal Guard.
I think it was 2.
2? Yeah, so 2 models. And then what else has happened is we've just got tagged along the front lines. And you've got some elf spear supports in there to help you out. My bowman has moved up slightly on this side 3 inches, just to get some shots off on what's moving around on the right flank. And then Hilda's ran in and got, well, she's charged in this turn, so her and 2 other models, I believe, are the ones that get +1 to win this turn, because you charged this turn. Mm-hmm. Shooting wise, I think you had priority, didn't you?
I did, so
You've got to do Aldor anyway, but he's moved 6. Hasn't he?
So yeah, so I don't know if they're within, they're just short of 8 there, but I think he can go for Bard.
Yep, so 1 throwing spear at
Bard.
Bard.
Yeah.
Bard. He's moved, hits on 5, no.
And that's it for my shooting.
Okay, so I've got 4 shots.
Yeah, I suppose I can't shoot at Bilbo, can I? How
no, you can't see him because he's invisible.
Can I shoot the man behind?
So he still ignores in the way test.
Okay, so I can shoot the man behind.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot the man behind.
With who, sorry?
Howdy didn't move.
Oh, so Howdy hasn't moved.
No.
1 second. And he's shooting at this Laketown.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
2 hits.
Yeah.
Back.
No wound. Okay, and then we've got 5 guys. We'll go first 4 shots at the Galadriel spear support, because I think the last guy can't see him. Hitting on 5s because we've moved, so 2 hits and 6s. No. And the last shot at a Rohan. No. And that's the shoot phase. Come back. Any heroics?
I ask you. It's my priority.
I don't think so. I mean, depends what fight value I am. We'll come back. So movement phase. Hilda's calling heroic combat, just because Legolas and Theoden are both doing the same. So it's going to a roll off, to which you will win, being evil. And you choose either Theoden or Legolas.
We'll go for Legolas first.
Yep, so that is 2 guys. I'm not going to piercing strike.
So 5.
Not a 5. If I'm within 12 of Bard, I'll get a reroll, which I doubt I am. So Hilda's in, but not the other guys. So there's no reroll for me. So you win that on 5.
He's
and
dead.
You kill. Oh.
So Legolas is going to come and take Hilda.
Here you go. And then it's my heroic combat, so we have to do Hilda. Hilda's now split to 1-on-1 with Legolas.
He's got a 6.
I can't win. I think I'm defense 3, so 4s. You do 1 wound.
She got 2 wounds and
I
1
believe
fate.
she's got 2 wounds. She's got 2 wounds and 1 fate.
Oh, you use Legolas's second light point for that.
You want to try and do a Halif on her. Right, so Legolas is down to 1.
Actually, I was thinking, I'm not sure if I am yet. Yeah, go on. I'll put Legolas down to 1 might. I've got enough might.
It might be worth it. I need a 4+ without might. No, she's gone. And Hilda goes down.
Théoden's.
Yep, so Théoden is just fighting 2 guys.
Yeah, you pairing that as those.
Yeah, I'll take 1 spear support that way to help against Théoden.
And Théoden's in the Fangorn, and Spear Sports in red. 5 eyes.
No. You kill 1.
Yeah. And Théoden's going to go to those 2.
I'm just charging to Laketown, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. And it's your priority, so you get choice of where we go.
So we'll go left to right, so we'll go 1v1.
So 1 Bowman versus 1 Royal Guard. No, you win. Failed to wound.
So I'm going to ask a question for the channel now, because I don't know too much about certain strikes and ways that you attack.
Yeah.
So in terms of feinting, I know
So-
you refer to that quite a bit on the...
Feinting is when you're equal to or higher fight, you can decide to feint, and feint will decrease your fight value by D3, but you re-roll 1s to wound in the wound phase. You can elect to do the same but stab if you're a lower fight value, but then you'd take a strength 2 hit on yourself just in case you didn't win the fight.
Right.
So if you be in a higher fight, you can feint, but there is a chance that you'll go lower than me,
Okay. So
in which case you wouldn't have the fight value.
Has Théoden got a special rule?
He's got a special rule. He's different, so he breaks it. He can feint instead of stabbing.
Right.
If so, basically, if he's lower fight, say he's fighting like a fight 6 model, he can still feint, so he won't take the strength 2 hit, but he would get the chance to reroll 1s. But he'd still have to decrease his fight value by D3
Yeah.
on the off chance. So there is a chance you could equal with my fight value.
What's your fight value?
I'm fight 2 at the moment because I'm out of 12 of Bard.
Okay, so Théoden's going to feint against his 2.
Yeah.
So do I do the D3
So you can
first?
go down D3 if you want now, yeah. So you will be going down to fight 2. And he's against 2 guys.
Yeah.
And you go 6. And we get double 1s. So now you would be 4s re-rolling 1s because they're both spearmen.
So I'll do it 1 at a time.
Yeah. Theoden's been a beast.
Or was it him versus him, wasn't it?
Hey?
He was a spear support here, he wasn't in combat, the guy at the back. It was
I
him.
don't know, you were picking fights, mate.
He wasn't in combat, the guy at the back, so he was in combat with these 2. And then there was one here that was just standing there that was a spear support.
Oh, right, okay. Pop
So,
in
yeah.
there
And then
take him away.
Yeah,
Fine.
sorry.
Yeah, I can't multitask. Right, next one.
Got a Royal Guard versus 1.
Yep, just that.
3 highest.
No.
No.
Although I should be within 12 of Bard now. No, next one will be. Cool.
So what we got here? We've got a 2v2.
Yep, so you're spear supporting with your Royal Guard versus 2 of my Laketown. And now whopping fight 3.
I've got 4 highest.
There's 6s. Where have you been? Alright.
I'd say I'm trapped as well.
So
So go to there.
I can only wound you.
You can maybe come back.
Let's see if we can wound you. 6s. It kills you anyway.
We've then got a 1-on-1.
Yeah, next to the fountain. Banner reroll from Bard. 3. You'll still fight 4 though.
Yeah.
That'll wound.
I told you, he's the King Swordsman, that one.
Right, it's a bit easy. It's like slaughtering peasants. So.
1v1. Guard versus Shieldsman.
So this is fight, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to fight normally. Banner reroll. No, you win. That will kill. Next one's.
So we will do 1v1 here, and he'll spear support him, if that makes sense, because then he'll spear support him. So we've just got a Rohan versus a Spearman.
Okay.
Because he's in base contact there. Then he was in base contact with both.
I'm not too sure what you're about.
So he was in contact with him.
Yeah.
So he was going to spear support him.
Yeah.
And I'll do him versus those 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll do a 1 versus 1.
Yep. Banner reroll mine. 2.
Oh, 2 takes it.
You're not trapped because you can back out to the side. So on the Rohan Spearman needing 5s, it wins.
Go on the militia.
You need to swing it back because we've lost 1 side.
And then we've got 2 versus 1 here.
And this is with the Gladrim, yeah?
Yep.
Can't win because you're fight 5. Don't win.
Wound. And then we've got a 2 versus 2.
Next one, yeah. Banner reroll. No.
No wound.
Loose.
So we'll just back those up. Oh no, we just did that one, didn't we? So that's that one. That's that one.
Mm-hmm.
So we got here. So we've got 2, well 3 versus 2, but he's prone. So I don't know how that works.
So you can't make strikes when he wounds, but he fights like normal.
Okay. 5 highest.
5, I'll
Banner
reroll
reroll.
1. No. You would take it because you've got Gladrim in there.
So I'll take the Fine Sword Strike out.
Wounds 1. There you
We'll do 1v1 here. 1v2, sorry.
go. Yep.
So you're 2 to my 1.
Going to feint this time
Okay.
because you've got just a Rohan, isn't it?
Yeah.
So blue is the feint. 4. You've got your banner.
I have.
Yeah, and I've got mine. Nope, you win.
Thank you for that.
No.
Doesn't mind. So those 2 back up. And then we got 2 versus 2 here. -1 for the banner.
Yeah, I'm going to fight normally with the spears.
So red is the banner.
No, awful. I'll re-roll that. No.
I'll take it on fight.
And you take it on 5/5.
No.
Cool.
Then what we got here? Got a 3 versus 1.
Yeah, because you've tagged a spearman there.
Yeah.
So I will shield that.
6 with the elf.
I can't win because you're an elf.
No wound.
Can't wound.
Can he back up technically because he's already in combat?
You could go that way.
Okay.
Because he can go back that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is more for my lack of rules than.
Yeah.
1v1.
Yeah. Banner. That's a 6.
Loading line of banner.
You should be within 3.
Yeah, just. No.
And what was he?
Defense 5.
5s. No.
And then we've got a 2 versus 1.
Yeah, I'm going to fight you. You win on fight value. Don't kill. And I think that's pretty much it, isn't it?
That is it for.
So it didn't go so well for Laketown. Currently we've lost 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 guys and Hilda. So that's a dead pile. Not so great.
That's what you get for killing Haleth.
Yeah, well, it's probably coming. And I think that's priority, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Not going to do anything from Alfred because he's out of will. We take it on a 5.
Oh, he's only got 1 might left.
Yeah, you've been blowing through your might. You've got
Got a
1
lot
with
on it.
Legolas, 2 with Theoden.
2 with Legolas, 1 with Theoden. I'm going to call her.
I think it's the other way around.
No,
Because you used 1 might to do heroic combat, and then you did 1 might to do 2 wounds on Hilda.
Yeah, and that was Legolas that did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
So
he's on
2.
1.
2. Yeah, I meant I've used 2 with Legolas.
Ah,
on,
okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to do. Am I?
We'll come back after the debate. Right, so you've won the roll, the move roll off. You've called 1 with Aragorn. I've called 1 with Gandalf. You've thrown your weapons in. Front rank has collided with Elder getting stuck in now. No wounds from throwing spears, luckily. 1 elf failed to charge Bilbo with the courage tests from 2 inches away, which is quite funny. And then Gandalf's just doing a move by himself, and then he'll go to my priority. So I've moved him 6 inches over here. The plan is to Sorcerer's Blast Legolas away. I'm going to use. How many have we got? So we use 2 and a 3 and 1 and a 3, so that brings me down to 3. So I can use maybe 1 or 2. 1 and a 3, I think. So that brings me down to 2 in my store. Needing 5 on a Sorcerer's Blast. Goes off on a 6. Legolas gets 2 will to resist.
Yeah, I'm going to use both of them. Snake Eyes.
Hooray! He goes back D6. He's going back 3 inches.
So does that go through these 2 models as well?
No, so he's not in combat, and he was the target, so he'd go back directly 3. And he's prone. He takes a strength 5 hit. Your defense
5, he's got armor.
4s. No wound. But at least he's on his arse, and maybe not in the combat for this turn. And then, as the rest of his move, he's going to move back. So I'll come back after a finished movement. So after movement, what's happened is you tagged over here. I've just moved Gandalf. My normal move has been to get Bilbo in charging Aragorn. And then Bard has come around and charged Eldor within 6 of his kids. Theoden's got a spear spore backed up by now, and Legolas decided to get up and move half towards Aragorn. That's how it's played out. Shooting wise, who had priority?
You did.
Me. I don't think I've got much to shoot in the way.
Got this spear support here that you're probably 2 can.
Yeah, so we have 2 that's moved onto your spear support there then. And on 5s. It's 2 hit. 6s. Nope. And the rest of them, I think, are in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Any shooting from you?
I
don't think so. So combat-wise, both Bane and Bard are going to do 3 heroic combats this turn because of the kids being within 6 of them.
Okay. Has Bilbo got in terms of wounds and fate?
3 wounds, 3 fate.
Oh god.
Yeah, he's a tank.
I'll declare heroic combat with Haldir, I think.
Haldir is just on 1 guy, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
At least punch a hole.
Cool. So, do you want to do the roll off?
It was your priority.
Okay. Goes to good. Okay. So, let's do Bard first, I believe. Because even if I use Bane, I'm not really going to get anywhere, and you're going to be trapped if it goes off. So, Bard charged against Aldor. Fight 6 because the kids are within 6 inches.
93 from Hat.
There's a 6.
Yeah.
Strength 4. Aldor's defense 4.
Yeah, 4s.
There's 4 wounds.
He's very dead.
Die, Aldor. And then Bard is going to trot along into that. It should knock you prone, but then you'll be trapped anyway. And then it's your heroic combat with Haldir against, is it one guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to shield.
Haldir in the Fangorn.
Chance on a 6. Banner reroll from Bard. Nope. That's 5. Does 1 wound. And he's not really got many places to go. Other than slightly forwards.
You'll come into that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's your...
Then it's Bane's heroic combat. Versus. So Bane, the Spear for support versus 2 Gladrim.
4 highest.
I think he's 2 attacks. Let's just double check. There's just so many heroes in Laketown, they all do different things. No, he's 1 attack. He's strength 3, fight 3, but he would get a +1 to his fight value to go to fight 4 from Bard. So he'll be in white because he's got a might point. And 1 Spear Spot. So banner reroll from Bard. It's not worth. Well, I can't do anything anyway because he's only got 1 might point. I think he's defense 4. That's defense 3, so 4s. No, 2 and a 1. Cool. And then I back off.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not been great.
Should we leave the exciting one till last?
Yeah, let's just work our way around. So let's come over this side, which is 1 Laketown versus 1 Royal Guard.
93.
There's a 5.
That's 6.
That's 16 6s. No.
Third and 1.
On my spear. It's a 4.
5.
Make it on a 5. So you need 4s from Theoden. That would kill. Yeah, and then 1 on 1.
Yep. You win.
Defense 6, 6s. Nope.
And another 1v1.
Yeah, it's a bowman. You win, fight 4. That kills. You've been doing good converting kills. Yeah, we've got 1
v1.
V1. There's a 6. 6 is to kill. No.
King Swordsman.
Not yet.
2 versus 1.
Yep, Spearman versus a Roman and a Gladrim. There's a 5.
I'm not within 3 behind that.
6 will kill. Nice.
What have we got here? 3v1.
Yeah, I'm not going to do him first because he'll be trapped. So we'll do the 2v2 there.
Yep.
I will feint with the front one. No, wait, you'll fight.
Galadriel.
Yes, I'm not going to stab. I'm just going to fight normally then.
So can I feint with my back rank and then not have...
No, so you can feint with models equipped with the sword, which will be in base to base.
So neither of them are? So they've got spears.
Yeah. 6.
Banner reroll? Nope.
No. So they should be able to, I'm thinking, they should be able to feint if they come equipped with it to begin with, which I think they do. So they keep the sword, but then they also gain a throwing spear if you paid for a throwing spear.
Okay.
And I think they're modelled on them as well, so you can still do that. Which one next?
That was, well, you got a roll to wound.
Oh.
You got your 2 to...
So 5s to wound will kill.
That's 2 honest though.
Yeah. I'm trying to explain it to you at the same time.
Oh no, sorry.
1v1?
1v1?
1v1, yeah. So 3 currently. We're both fight 3.
Both got banner reroll.
Yeah. I'll banner mine then. We'll go to the same.
Your priority, so it's 1, 2, 3 goes to me.
Goes to you. Doesn't kill. Okay, and then we've got next one.
2v2.
Yep, I'm going to feint with one of them because we're both the same. So blue is the feint. Gets a 6.
Banner reroll. Nope.
5's rerolling ones on blue.
Kills anyone.
Kills 1.
It's a good round for Laketown, this one.
I don't know. I mean, getting Legolas out of the equation would be was helpful.
1v1?
Yeah.
Or 1v2, sorry.
Which
got
one?
2. So
Oh yeah, because he's not in base to base with
yeah.
Haldir, is he? So it's 2 spear support, so I will feint in blue again. 6s.
And a reroll. No.
5's rerolling ones on blue. 2 wounds.
Now he's converting the kills.
Yeah, no, it's the same defence, so aren't they?
Haldir and 1.
Yep, he's against 1 spearman. Can't
6.
win because you're 5/6. No wound because that wasn't Haldir that did the wound.
No.
Next one.
We've got here 2 versus 3.
Is there any traps? That one's trapped, so we'll do him.
Okay.
I will
shield.
no point piercing striking because you're defense 5. So I'll feint with the 2. Well, I can feint with 2 of them because 2 of them are equipped with axes, so I can't do that.
I've shielded with a mighty 2.
And there's a 6. Alright, so the doubled strikes from the feint needing 5s rerolling 1s. That kills once.
And then we got 3 versus 2.
This is the Gladrim, yeah?
Yeah, Gladrium's first 4 versus.
So I think there's no point striking, piercing striking again because you're defense 5, so it's against just 2 normal guys.
4 highest.
6.
I'm not doing 3 with my banner.
And it's a Gladrim, so 5s. Or 2 wounds. Good turn.
Very good turn.
See if it ends up killing Aragorn. That's the last fight, isn't it?
It is.
So it's Aragorn versus Bilbo, who's wearing the ring, and a charging bard.
So I've got 4 highest.
Okay. I believe Bilbo is only 1 attack, so he'd be the 1 ring dice because it's appropriate.
This is gonna hurt.
Hopefully. Bilbo is 1 attack, fight 3. He's got an elven blade, so Sting is giving him strength 3 as well. Mighty strength 3. But the elven blades are helpful. So 4 highest currently. We get a 6. We are 5/6 currently.
Yeah. So even, well, I've half a fight value, so even if I dub, even if I...
You're 5/3
both
currently. Even if you were to go strike when you've got someone with a ring on, you'd go up to 10 and go back down to 5. So yeah, the strength, the fight 6 helps.
So even if I blow 2 might, there's no point 'cause I can't.
No, and he's defense 5 or
6. He's got armor in the.
Okay, so let's do Bard then first. So he needs 5s. First 4.
What's he standard? Is he 4 standard?
I think he's
5 standard.
Yeah,
so he goes
so
up to 6.
defense 6. So 5s from Bard. Currently nothing yet. I'm probably going to end up spending might to try and get rid of him. I'm definitely going to have to be spending might. So how many have I got?
Got 1 so far.
I've got 2 might from Bard, so let's do 2 more wounds to him. This big ask on Bilbo now. So 1 double to 2, needing 6s. He's not going to use them. Oh, he's got 3 might points. He's not the army general though, is he?
No, Theoden is.
You've got loads of might, that's the problem. Bilbo hasn't used any. Probably going to need. Yeah, Bilbo do too. Just on the off chance. So he's gone down to 1 might.
Okay, 4 wounds. So I'll do them one at a time. Fate roll. 1 failed. Do I have to might that now, or do I have to roll?
Yeah.
I'll might that one to save it. So 4.
Cancels 1.
Aragon, don't do this to me. So he saved 2, which puts him down to 1 wound with no fate left.
So he's alive on 1 wound, no fate.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's worth a try, I think, in my opinion. And he's on his arse at least.
Yeah.
And he's got no might.
He's got 3 might.
He's used 1 might to.
Yeah, sorry. He's used 1 might. He's got 2.
Yeah.
And a 3 one. And his 3 ones.
Okay, and that was that. So it goes into priority. I will check if I'm broken. I don't think so. 4. So it would go to me. And we'll come back after movement.
Yeah.
So moves called both by us. 1 called by Bane, 1 called by Aragorn. Howdir. It went to a 50-50 roll off, and luckily Laketown won. We've then managed to tag what we could to prevent somebody coming and taking off Bilbo or Bard off of Aragorn for the turn. We've then tagged up everything we could, including Howdir, which has then moved to our normal move. We've tagged everything we could over here as well. Gandalf is going to do a 1 dice transfix onto Howdir. So he's going to use his... What's he got? So he's got 2 left and a 3. So he's going to use 1 and a 3 to try and transfix him. Let's use his actual dice. Which will go off on a 6.
Every time.
It's fantastic so far.
Howdir's 1 free will. No.
So he's transfixed for a turn, and I go down to 1 will in the store. Cool, and then to finish his move, he's actually going to charge Theoden. And didn't see that coming.
I didn't.
No.
Bit of a surprise.
Just because. And then it's your normal move, which we'll come back after. So start of the combat phase, both Bane and Bard are calling 3 heroic combats because of the children being close. We're then doing heroic strike with Gandalf. Theoden has also decided to strike, and that's about it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So heroic combats would go first, which I would choose. So I think we do Aragorn first, just because it might affect, because it will untrap you on the off chance. So Aragorn gets a 5 high, 4 from Bard, 1 from Bilbo. There's a 6. Goodbye, sweet prince. Right. Strength 4, defense 6, so 5s from Bard. Nothing yet. Oh god, don't do this to me. There we go, there's 3 wounds. That kills him, which means Bilbo and Bard will go on a killing spree, to which I don't know where they can really go. Can't get into Howdir. Do I go for your banner? Why not? Go on, Bilbo, kill the banner.
Don't like this game anymore.
You hate this game. And I think he moves 10 round and takes those 2. Just so he's in the centre of the board for the moment. Yeah, so he'll probably split 1-on-1 against the... No, let's play sensibly, because the kids are still within 6, so that means I'm fight 6. So I'll just go into that guy there. Cool, and then Bane is backed up by a spear support against a Galadrim and a throwing spear.
Yeah. 5 high.
So Bane in white. There's a 6.
Right, 3 of my banner. Yeah, just. No.
Okay. So we'll go for the Galadrim first, so 5s. No wound. Cool.
And then do you want to do...
Yeah, why not? Actually, we'll do over here because that one will be interesting at the end against Theoden. So
3 on 1.
3 against 1. I'm going to feint with one of them because the other 2 are equipped with axes.
I was going to shield, but I've got nothing to lose.
Oh, it's a 6. Right, reroll that. No, so it goes to roll off. Goes to you.
Hey!
No wound. Cool. Next one.
3 on 1.
Yep, against this Galadrim here. So fainting, I won't be fainting because a higher lesser smite you win because you're strength 6. No. Next one. Howdir versus 3. But you are transfixed, so you won't be making strikes.
6.
I can't win.
Bard versus
A Galadrim. Yeah, I
2
charged. You did get 6. I didn't get 6. I don't have any might, and I don't have my Laketown survivor rule.
So I'm going to go for your horse.
Yeah.
Nope.
Cool.
And then 2 versus 1 guy.
2 versus 1, yeah. I will fight you.
Get it in the tray.
Banner reroll 1.
Banner reroll. No.
Kills.
Bilbo.
Yeah, I should have done your banner first. Let's do the banner now then. So Bilbo and one guy versus a Galadrim. I am going to stab with the Galadrim.
So I've gone down to a 4 because I've got.
Because your fight 2.5.
Yeah.
I don't know if that halves it re-rolling down. I will check. So it doesn't actually say under the rings rules in the rulebook. It just says that it halves its fight value, so 5 going down to 2.5. From when I've played it before, I'm pretty sure it rolls down to 2 because you would round it down as opposed to round it up being a negative modifier. So we'll play it as such, and if we're wrong, we'll take it. So what did you roll?
I rolled a 5, but it went down to a 4 because he's got
5 down to a 4. So I've got Bilbo and one guy who is a swordsman who will faint. There you get 6s.
That's 5.
Is he trapped? I think he is.
Yeah, I think it's
So 5's re-rolling 1s from the fainter. That will kill. And that's the banner gone. Cool. And that's why you should play the banner first.
We had a 1v1 there.
Yes, against your spearman, yeah. Banner reroll from Bard. Takes it. No wind.
2v2.
Yes, so I will feint with 1.
Oh, you got a Galadrim.
Oh, then I won't be fainting. You win. You win.
Finally, got some kills back again.
Yeah, you've got some to make it up.
It's been a while. 2v1 here.
Which one? Yeah. I will fight you normally.
5.
Banner. Nope.
No.
Legless. And a mate.
Defense 3.
Defense 4.
Ah, okay. Legless and a mate. I'll do
Versus
Legolas.
my normal dude. Fighting you. 1. You win. You wound.
Good old Legolas.
That's fine. Blasted him out of the equation. 1 versus 1 against a Royal Guard. 2.
Takes it.
6 years. No.
Still alive. 2v1.
Yep, against a bowman. I'm just going to fight you normally.
4 highs.
You take it on fight 4. You wound.
1v1.
1 versus 1, which is a bowman versus a
Royal
guard.
Mighty 1.
4. 6 is to win. No.
And then we got
Theoden and a friend spear supporting him versus a charging Gandalf.
so
Who's got mighty
striked.
2 dice. Yep, striking up. Go to 8. Go to 7. So I'll be using Glamdring, which is an Elven Made hand and a half sword.
You going 1 or 2-handed?
I'm not going 2-handed. I've not got enough might to justify it, I don't think. I've got 1 might. I'm wounding you on 5s anyway. Because I'm strength 5, so I'm not going to.
The third in the Fangorn.
Yeah, 6. Ah, it's annoying, because I've only got 1 might point. And I'm pretty sure Bard's ability only affects Laketown Militia. I will double check, because he's a Laketown hero.
Has he got to be within 12?
Yeah, he probably out.
He's just out, even from the edge of your base.
Yeah, Bane, Bard, Percy, Hilda, Bianca, Laketown Militia Captains and Laketown Militia Models. You get the +1.
So we'll do the Rohan Royal Guard on Gandalf's horse.
Yep. Nope.
And then we'll do first the Theodens on the horse. Do the second one on the horse.
And we live. Well done, Gandalf. But at least he's still got a might point.
Priority?
Yep. And you're not broken this turn yet.
No, I need 16, 3, 16, 12, 14.
3.
Goes to you.
Yes, it does. And we'll come back after movement. So after movement, what happened was there was a heroic move caused by Legolas on Paul's side. I then encountered with Gandalf, who was with Theoden. Came down to a pretty swingy 50-50, which Gandalf won. Gandalf then proceeded to not call with me and just transfix Legolas. And as I had priority, it allowed me then to tag people around the board where I could. Bilbo has got into Haldir, and Bard has charged around the back, both within the 6 of your child, and Bane has gone in against Haldir as well. Other than that, that's pretty much what's happened. Shooting wise, we've only got 1 shot over here at this guy moving up onto the objective, and it's my priority, so I'll shoot first. He does hit, he hasn't moved, and needs a 6. No win. And he shoots from you.
I'll throw my spear into him.
Yeah, throwing spear back. No. Cool. Combat wise, I will be doing heroic combats with both Bane and Bard for free. I don't think anybody else has got much might. Bilbo's got 1, but he's already half your fight value, so
I'm going to call...
I think I might have to strike though, actually, because you'll go down to fight 3 and I'm fight 3. We both have Elven Blades. Oh no, Bane is actually fight 3, so he would go up to fight 4 because of Bard.
So I'm going to call heroic combat with Theoden, and I'm going to call heroic strike with Haldir.
So heroic strike could take you potentially up to 5.
Yeah.
To which I'm going to strike as well. Yeah, I'll strike as well with Bilbo's last one then. Don't want to, but it's probably worth it.
So Haldir and Theoden now armor all out of might point.
Yeah, so Haldir's out as well.
Yeah.
And then what else was called?
Heroic combat with Theoden.
Theoden heroic combating with 1 guy. Oh, he's against both, isn't he? So you'd move on to, and he's out.
Yeah.
Cool. So it goes to roll off on which heroic combat would go first. I'll roll now. Goes to me. So let's think about this then. Let's do. Well, Bard's not going to get anywhere over there, to be fair, so it may as well be Bane's one. So we'll do Bane's heroic combat for free versus Haldir. So we've got Bane, Bilbo, and 2 free militia?
Yeah.
Free militia.
So I'll do my strike.
So you go to 10 down to 5. and I go up from fight 4. So I go to fight 9. So at least you drew the might points. So Bane has got 1 dice. He'll be in blue. Well, we'll do the Laketown Militia in blue.
So 3 highest.
Bilbo in the 1 ring dice. And Bane in Gandalf dice.
Take it.
5. Okay, so then defense of you is 6, is it?
Yeah.
So 6s from Laketown Militia. Does 2 wounds.
Use my 1 fate. No, so how do
There goes held it. That means that the heroic combat goes off.
And then he does a strength 4 wound.
Oh yeah, he does his mighty blow, whatever it is.
One last
blow. So I think it's everyone who's in base to base, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 1 Laketown you'd kill on a 4. So you've killed a Laketown. Well done. Bane you need to wound on a 4. Nope. And then Bilbo on a 5. 5. So Bilbo will take a wound. He's got 3 fate points, but I don't think it makes a difference in this situation.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah, you did a bit of damage, didn't you? Right, and then Bilbo and friends will move on. So you've killed the Laketown. I don't have to worry about going through Model's control zone, so he's going to go and stand on that elf. Like so.
You tagging both or just 1?
I just want
Okay.
1, I think. Bane will come around there, I think. Just get stuck in against that one. Cool. Yep, and then Theoden's heroic combat versus 1 guy. So you go up 2 highest. Good start. Go Little Laketown. There's a 4 for you. Let's go for Theoden. 6s. Oh, so close.
I was going to say, sums up my afternoon.
Yeah, losing to 1 Laketown. And then Bard's heroic combat versus an elf, and we've got 1 Laketown.
5 highest.
There's a 6.
Take it. You charge, defense 5.
There's a wound. And that allows him to move up.
It's me now broken.
That's not good for you. The kids are still a big deal. So do I... Well, you're transfixed with Legolas, aren't you?
Yeah.
So let's go and charge Legolas. Why not? Because I know you're high fight value, but if you're on your ass, you're not making strikes against me. Then he is just going to move over and take one of those. Cool. And then we'll work our way across, I guess. So let's start here. 2 versus 1 on your favour. Double 1. Go Laketown. Now is your hour. 6s. No. Then we've got a Galadrim and a Royal Guard versus 1. Keep forgetting Royal Guard's name. There's a 3. Banner from Bard. There's a 6.
Of course you do.
No. I should have nominated. Oh, it's just I can only win the defense 6 one anyway.
1v1?
1v1, yeah. Laketown versus Galadrim. 6. No win. Bar v Legolas. You are prone. Oh no, you're transfixed, aren't you? So you get a 6, I can't win. Why has he got 3 dice? He's 2 attacks.
It's 2 Elven Blades, isn't he? He has 2.
No, he's still only 2 attacks.
I thought he's got 2 Elven Blades, so he gets 2 single-handed
No.
weapons.
You wish. Gimli gets that because it specifies.
Elven made daggers. So,
Yeah.
so he's got multiple weapons, is he not?
No, so his attacks is his attacks profile of 2.
Well, I'd have thought because he's got 2 daggers, it goes up the same as like the dagger dishes.
No, definitely not. But
Okay.
special rules do specify stuff like that, but he doesn't have that. You still get 6. I can't win because you're fight 6. But don't be pulling that out of tournaments.
Oh, I thought it was a genuine thing. I thought he had 3 attacks.
No. And then what else have we got?
1v1?
Yeah, so he is spear spawn, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just been nudged.
Oh no, he was fighting... Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, he must have.
He was fighting him, sorry.
Yeah.
So he wasn't spear supporting there, was he?
No. So have we done that one?
Yeah.
Okay then. So it's him versus. So it's a 1-on-1 basically,
Yeah.
isn't it? Because they're tagged off each other. Banner from Bard. It's getting bad. 5s. Kills. Next one.
1v1.
Laketown versus Rohan. 6. You win. Oh, I win. Sorry. No win.
He's trapped.
He's dead now.
Bilbo in 1 versus
Against
Galadriel.
the Galadriel. Yeah.
I'm half height value, so
Bilbo in yellow. There's a 6. They both need 5s because they're both strength 3. There's a win from Bilbo. Cool. And then
how many versus 1?
Bane plus 3 guys.
3 highest.
So Bane in yellow. 5. And he's trapped. So it kills him twice there. Over here we've got some more traps going on. So we've got, I think that's 2 on 2, isn't it? Wait.
2 versus 1, and then 2 1v1, I think.
So it's 2 versus 1, yeah?
Yeah, and then a 1v1.
But he's trapped there at the moment,
Yeah.
isn't he? So let's do that 1-1 where he's trapped. Banner from Bard. Wins. And again, kills. And then it's 2-on-1 here, which I'll feint with the blue dice. 5. No win.
Next change. 4 versus 1.
4 versus 1 on the Galadriel. I'm not doing any special strikes. There's a 6. There's a wound. It's gone horrendously for you this turn.
It has, yeah. I think it's been coming.
And then 3 versus 1 against this one here. And we've got just axes, so piercing strike with 1 in blue. 5. 2 wings. Cool. That's not good. That's a lot of dead models.
3. So 1 more and I'm at 25%.
Oof. Okay. And the game ends at 25%. So
Priority. Goes for me.
Actually goes to you for a turn. Do I have any might to stop it? I don't think so. Because Bilbo's used to herself. Yeah, I've got no might left on the board. So it would go to you, but you are on courage test this turn. And we come back after the movement. Right, so what's happened is you've won the movement phase. You won your movement. Essentially, Theoden got stuck in. He passed because he's a hero legend in his courage test. And see, most of the bodyguard all stayed anyway. You've managed to kill the guy that has been sat on that objective all game with a throwing spear. Gandalf tried to compel him off of it when he's come into his movement phase, but failed. So he's just gone and stood on that to try and deny victory points. Legolas has charged Bard, and then Bilbo's come and got involved on Legolas as well. And then we've tagged everything we could on the side of the board. We've gone and stood on his objective at the back, and the others are secured at the back and to the side. And we're not broken yet with 4 models off. So it goes to shooting. I don't think we have any.
There's no one who spear supports.
No, I'm pretty much in combat everywhere. So combat wise, we're doing 3 heroic combats with Bard and Bane because the kids are still within 6.
The only thing I could have done is not use him as a spear support and throw his throwing spear at Gandalf, but I'm not going to.
I don't think it's probably worth it at this point because he's got 3 wounds, 3 fate.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you got your 3 heroics.
So heroic combat then we'll do Bane first. So Bane and 2 Laketown Guard. Wait.
3.
3 Laketown Guard. So I'll feint. I can't feint because we're an elf. We'll just fight normally.
4 highest.
There's a 6. And it's 5s to wound. Nothing there yet. And he can get out, can he?
Yeah, you can back up to him.
Yeah, so that doesn't go off. And then Bard versus Legolas with Bilbo.
Spear Sport purple.
That's your 6. So the Spear Sport actually works because it's not in base to base, so it gives you fight 5. So we'll get 5 highest at the moment. I've got no banner reroll, so
but you're within 6 of the kids, so you got to fight 6.
Yes, but I still can't get a 6.
Why can't you get a 6?
Because I rolled a 5.
You rolled a Oh, okay.
I don't think the banner works on Bilbo either. I've got no might points, so you would win that. Yeah, I've got no might left on Bard, and I've got none left on Bilbo, so you win.
I'm just going to go on Bard.
Makes sense. So it's defense 6, so you're doing 1 wound with Legolas so far. I'm going to use my fate because he's worth victory points. Fail. Here we go. And again. Fail. Last one. Oh, he gets his victory point for a win.
Got something.
He's got something out of it.
Thanks for coming, award.
Yeah. Fair. Right, and then we can move on to normal combats. So
Left to right.
yeah, we start over there.
Give me something.
1 versus 1. 3. I'll banner reroll for Bard. You win. Okay. Theoden versus 1. Laketown to try and do the same.
Theoden's going to faint.
He's won in combat so far. Can't win. Would wound.
Theoden's been the only one that's, and Legolas to an extent, that have done something.
Yeah. Well, Aragorn got. I'm pretty unlucky.
1v1.
Yep. 1 versus 1 versus. So I win. 6 is to wound the Royal Guard. No wound.
And then we've got the surrounded mat. Oh, we've got a 2v1 here.
E2v1 there. Yep. So I'm going to not stab. 6 and 6s. Kills him.
Game over at the end of this turn.
That's 25%. And then we've got just this last combat.
Yeah.
So Alfred will be the yellow one -1, and then we've got 4 normal dudes.
6 highest.
Okay. 6 goes to a roll off. And we win. And he dies.
That's
and
game.
That's it. Awesome. So, we'll tally up. Obviously the scenario is breakthrough. So this one will remain uncontested. So that would score us 0 each because there's 1 model each between there. This one scores me 1 at the back. This one scores me 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3. This one scores me 4 because there's no models. Within 3, so that's 7, and then break and unbroken. So just break gives me 1, so that's 8. I didn't put any points on your leader, but you score for that, so you get 1 victory point for that.
Whee.
So it ends 8-1, I believe.
8-1.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, started well for you, but then went rapidly downhill.
Those just fell apart. The wheels came off.
I think Laketown's a very tough force, and then you put in the new buffs from Bilbo, and it makes it so much more threatening. I mean, the fact that it can deal with nasty heroes like Aragorn fight 7 with Aleph and stuff, it's just grim. It is really grim. And then he is a banner. I think the only way you deal with this is that you try and kill the kids early, and try and get Bard away from the rest of the units. But even then, it's a big ask. I mean, that's what I probably would have tried with Legolas, but then, like you say, you've got 1 turn of shooting before the lines clashed, which worked in my favour, which is, hopefully you enjoyed that anyway. That's 800 points. It is a bit longer than most games, and it is very warm today, so we've done our best to get a video for you. But yeah, fingers crossed we get some more videos up and we can get them back up to you soon. All the best. Bye-bye.